Hey guys, it's Brandon here again for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Tao Te Ching, or in other words, it is known as the Book of the Way, is a rough translation into English. And what this book is about, it's a book from, hundreds of years ago, and it was basically written by someone who it was kind of the first really expert into daoism that put it into words, and that was Lao Tzu. But anyway, we're focusing on what's actually in the book here today, not on the history of it. So the book of the Way, what it actually is doing is it's literally telling you in just the most beautiful, timeless wisdom and kind of poetry, how you can best live your life to kind of get the result that you want out of it, which is essentially happiness. But it's a lot deeper than just happiness. But a way that we can understand in the Western world with our Western minds, we could just say it's going to allow us to better live our lives so that we can be happier, healthier, whatever. But the important thing about the Book of the Way is it talks a lot about action and inaction. And it talks about how there is action when you're not doing anything, and there is inaction when you are doing things. There can be that component. Now, this is a dualistic way of looking at it. But really, what the book is trying to get you to understand is how to better live in unison with what they call is the Tao, which is kind of like a rough way that you can picture it is kind of like the force that kind of guides the universe, or like the force of evolution that allows everything to happen, but not in like a scientific, not just like a scientific, like bodily evolution. But the Book of the Way, one of the most important ways that it's helped me is I struggled with depression this past year, and it was really around the beginning of summer that I was struggling with that. And when I started listening to the Book of the Way, the Tao Te Ching, the way that it helped me most was I realized that sometimes going with the flow, literally going with what your body is telling you to do, or something like that, and kind of dropping all these ideas and negative feelings that you might have about what you're really inclined to do, can actually take you to the right path later on. And it seems very counterintuitive. And much about personal growth is counterintuitive. It's not what you would really expect in our normal society, the ways that you could improve yourself and actually end up being happy. So the example that I have for my life that I applied after listening to the Tao Te Ching is, one thing I would do is I would literally lay in bed depressed and just listen to the Tao Te Ching. And then when it turned off, I would just lie in bed depressed. And after actually allowing myself to do that just several times, I had been doing this for months, like resisting this feeling to get up in the beginning of the day, and I would sleep in a lot, and I would sleep in a dark room. But I had a resistance to that too. Like, I didn't realize that maybe there's a reason why I'm being pushed to do this by my own body, by my own mind and psychology, and the chemicals in my brain. Everything's telling me, you don't want to get up today. You don't want to do anything. And after listening to this book, one thing that I started doing is I just started letting things happen. If I felt depressed, I let it happen, let it be there. And I tried to just generate a presence and awareness of what was happening. Now that came through, the ability to do that came through, being on and off with meditation for a couple years now. But what I would say is that the Tao Te Ching is a book you should definitely read. You can listen to it for free on YouTube as an audiobook. And that's what I do. I love listening to things. I don't really read that much anymore. Reading is very effortful for me much of the time, whereas I can just sit back and listen to something like this audiobook. But yeah, so this is a quick video just to introduce you to the topic of the Tao Te Ching, but also I'm just giving a personal example from my life on how it can help. So, quick video, short video. Check out the Tao Te Ching. There are so many facets of beautiful wisdom in that book, and it will definitely help you to live a happier, more balanced life. So other than that, I will see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching.